We got news.
You got the news.
Well, it's just me and you right now.
I don't give a fuck. Tell them the news.
Okay, we got a sponsor for the podcast.
Because we're big time now.
Yeah, we're big.
One of the biggest podcasts in the world, I hear.
And we found out about the sponsor after we recorded.
I'm actually excited about it.
Well, you have a personal interest.
In this sort of an item.
And it's a mystery.
It's such a mystery. Are we going to reveal it at a mysterious point of the podcast?
Yeah, somewhere in the middle, slipped in perfectly.
Oh, it'll be seamless.
Yes.
They're not going to even know that we recorded this separately and slipped it in. That's why we're one of the best podcasts in the world.
All right, enjoy this riveting content.
It's so good.
So is today's podcast about shoes?
I don't know.
It's about to be.
Wow, okay.
Before the podcast even started, we were talking about shoes. Oh, welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Hey, we're talking about shoes today. It's okay if you leave.
You knew it was coming, though. It was a matter of time.
We didn't mean to talk about shoes, but like Simon just said, he's never bought the tennis shoes he wanted because he refused to pay $100 for a pair of tennis shoes. And we're like, I've never paid $100 for a pair of
I
tennis shoes.
just got mine in the mail. They were $50. I like them.
That's like my price range, $50. And then, Simon, he must love some high-dollar shoes.
So, Durelli, you got your shoes in the mail. So, did you go on Amazon?
Well, the thing is, I went to one of those shoe stores where they got just shit tons of, shoe store, whatever the fuck they're.
Shoe stores.
It's a shoe store, but one of those. One of those bigger ones.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway,
all right.
They didn't have the size that I wanted, but I was like, I still want those fucking shoes. I don't want anything else here, so went online and found them in my size.
They look good, and I like them.
Thank you so much. And they're very basic shoes.
Yeah, I do like them
Simon
too.
hates the shoes you're wearing right now,
He
said.
hates my shoes.
Hates mine.
Yeah.
Hates mine, too.
I didn't know how much he
No,
hated my shoes.
I
It's
don't-
finally coming out.
I don't like yours thick. I hate Durelli. There's a difference.
What's wrong with them?
These were free shoes.
No, dude,
Those are the
I'm
best
just
kind.
saying I hate the design of them. I'm not judging you. I don't think you're a bad person because you're wearing them.
When they were new, they looked so
He
damn
keyed his
pimp.
car earlier
Look at
today.
that. It's like there's a shield on the side.
If somebody-
K-Swiss, yo.
If somebody came up to me and said, "Oh, I bought you these shoes," I'd be like, "I don't fucking want them." That's what I'd be like.
What if
with
they were
those.
$100 shoes?
I'd sell them to get better shoes.
Oh, these you're talking about specifically. Oh, wow. You are a shoe whore.
But he likes my shoes.
they're nice and basic.
They belong on an 80-year-old man.
No, they don't. They belong in a man. You're not used to wearing man clothes.
I'm gonna have to take pictures of everybody's shoes.
That one broad from Popeye wears the same shoes as Neebs does. What's her name? Olive Oil?
She wears man shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
And my shoes are right now. They're like OP. They were probably $15 in Walmart. And
I thought you just had socks on.
I go for the really cheap for the most part. I bought shoes online once.
Yeah.
Reeboks. They were used. That's how cheap I am. They were used, but they
You bought
looked.
used shoes online?
Yes.
It doesn't surprise me at all
Listen,
about you.
They looked brand new, and I'm not a snob like that. I don't care. So it's like they said they wore them twice, and I'm like, okay, they wore them twice. It was like
For
$25.
3 months a piece.
Yeah, no.
So you came in under 100. That's
right.
good.
And then when I got them, they were supposed to, I'm a size 12. They were so tight. And it said size 12, but I can't wear them because they're too tight.
Here's where I win because at the shoe store, I tried on just a different color of my shoe.
Right.
In the size I wanted. So I knew when I ordered them online, they were going to be perfect.
That's a pro tip.
You're smart. I couldn't do that in this
It wasn't.
case.
My girlfriend thought of that. So.
Pro tip, try clothes on at the store, then go online and order them.
Used.
I'm not above buying you shit.
Use
I'm not either.
condoms.
I have a lot of shirts for $3 that I got at Goodwill.
Yeah, there you go.
Great shirts.
So
Yeah.
so the shoe thing, I don't think it's that bad because they look brand new.
Some people would have a problem with another foot having been in them.
I know, not me.
I think we know.
A shoe,
We
you
know
gotta
those
try on a
people.
shoe. You can try on a 10 in one brand and a 10 in another brand, and they're completely different.
I'm
Yeah.
okay if it's a little big, and I was
Yeah,
hoping,
but not tight.
No.
Yeah, the other way it doesn't work. It means you have to have your toenails clipped all the time.
Your toes clipped.
What's the thing where they did with the feet?
Oh.
With the Chinese...
Binding.
You got to bind your feet
Yeah.
to fit in them.
What's binding? I don't know what that is.
Women in Asia are more attracted the smaller the feet they are, so they'll actually take their toes and they'll bend them over, and then they'll wrap like cloth around it and keep it so that your toes.
so your feet look real small.
Yep.
Just to have a small foot.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
But then you see the actual foot, and you vomit.
Oh,
Yeah.
because when you look at it,
Looks like a chicken claw or something.
Yeah, it's insane.
Gotta keep their shoes on all the time. What a horrible fucking thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. What people will do to look different.
Well, that's like those tribes with the rings on the neck.
Yeah.
Like, having a long neck's attractive. No,
Yeah.
you look gross, lady.
Well, I mean, to them.
To them, yeah.
What I want to see, or maybe I don't, is the de-ringing of one of those women. Like, does their head just go bloop? I would imagine it just falls over.
Yeah, that would
I
be
would think
rough.
so, yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Well, they can't take them off, right?
You'd think that the neck would, a lot of stuff in there would just atrophy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
I don't want to think about that stuff. It makes me uncomfortable. And it makes me worry about my own neck, even though I don't wear rings.
We went from shoes to an atrophied neck.
Yeah, I'm so glad you
Welcome.
said that. Heck yeah. Well, I was trying to get Duralius to maybe talk about that one thing that he showed us last week, the science thing.
Last week, that was the beginning of December. I showed
Okay,
you that.
a month ago, whatever. Fucking just talk about it.
Rarely do I share something on the old FBs, but the dinosaur tail with feathers found in amber.
Yeah, I remember. I saw
99 million year old, but the first.
I hear they're pulling all the Jurassic Park movies.
Because of lack of feathers.
They're going to update them.
Oh yeah,
George
they're gonna
Lucas
yeah,
style.
new skins
Yoda's going to be in it.
With a mustache.
with a mustache
And feathers.
and used shoes.
So can they actually extract the DNA from the tail?
I don't know. I don't claim to be one who knows.
I just didn't know how far you read.
I read
or
the
what'd
article.
they say.
Yeah.
And I put him on the spot. And I'm already losing interest in it.
Yeah.
And it was my idea to talk about it. So you're already done with it. What should we do now? I wanted to do this science thing. Like, actually, I found, unless you want to continue to talk about that.
Well, it sounds like there's nothing here, really.
No,
Yeah.
But I was trying to think of science stuff because we have scientists here.
We do?
Yeah,
All of
in
us.
our audience.
Oh, in our audience.
Oh, right.
Oh, the
can bring
audience.
But there was one little scientific thing that I found interesting that I learned today. What do you think freezes faster, hot water or cold water?
Well, I'm gonna guess hot water.
Hot water.
Hot water.
Now, do you know why?
No.
Because of molecules and distance and science.
God, you're so smart. I didn't know this. They just kind of like unleashed some proof because it's not been able to been proven, even though it's not really proven now.
How could that not be proven?
I don't know, but apparently it was new.
think
Yeah,
know
that'd be
about the-
super easy
He
to
read it
prove.
in the 1970s
easiest
popular
thing.
science.
Yeah, you'd
Prove it
think.
ever.
But it wasn't proven. At least.
I find it on shitscience.com.
That's SHIT.
Well, I found that interesting.
.org.
Damn it. All right, the whole science fucking thing just tanked. Let's
We
talk
should
about
have a-
something else.
We should have a science section every podcast. 'cause
Everyone.
They're killing it.
Time for science.
I want to talk about medical. That's related to science, isn't it?
Medical
It
minute.
I've been reading about this. What is this place? The Oklahoma Surgery Center. They have a pricing list for all their surgeries.
That's how it should be.
Flat rate.
Yeah.
Perfect.
None of this, how much insurance do you have? We're going to inflate the price.
That's why people fly out of this country.
Look at this. I got it pulled up right now. Achilles repair, $5,730.
That's not
Just
bad.
flat rate.
Flat rate.
That's
what it
really
costs.
good to just know.
That's awesome.
Do they do payment plans?
Probably. I
Do
don't
they
know.
work with Groupon?
Let's
Do they have
see.
BOGOs?
Groupon would be awesome.
Rotator cuff repair, $8,260.
Ooh, that's expensive.
Still, it's not as expensive
No,
as health
I-
insurance.
No,
Yeah.
this is
yeah.
surgery. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
It
And then you
depends on
keep
how much your deductible is.
you keep getting bills and shit too.
You would think this will be expensive stuff, right? Femoral popliteal bypass graft with saphenous vein, $10,700.
You know,
Do
it'd be
they-
fun if you could pick your surgeon, like you got a profiles, and I want that done by her.
And they have levels. Like
Yeah,
he's-
levels.
He's a level 80 optometrist.
Yeah, or you could get a used one online.
Yeah, and you're going to have a level 9 somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just going to be sad.
I'm surprised that that's allowed because it makes too much sense.
Yeah, no. Hopefully things will make more sense in the future.
With the way things are going, it looks like things are going to be okay. Or not.
Sarcasm.
It's not so bad right now.
No, I don't know.
If
But
you go on Facebook, it feels like everything's bad because
Oh, God,
throwing
Facebook.
shit at the wall.
And the fake news is getting out of hand.
yeah.
And then it
been
was
out
a
of
big
hand.
deal. It became a big deal, and there's just as much as there's always been. It's like nobody wants to do any
It's
research.
clickbait, man. I
Fake
mean, these
news
new-
isn't going away.
No.
It's not.
People just, I mean, we've experienced this. A lot of the older generation doesn't know that things on
True.
or didn't know that things
Yeah.
on the internet
The younger
weren't
generation,
real.
too.
Yeah.
But most people, like, you go, okay, my uncle sent me this thing or my whatever. Okay, you got to look that up. That's not real. That's just something.
Yeah.
But I think they still want to believe it because they gravitate towards these news sources that have the same mindset that they do. And it's like,
it
you know
enrages
what? I'm
them.
just going to like it anyway. I'm just going to believe it anyways. I'm not going to research it because, yeah, this seems like something that those people would do.
It's
And
kind of what's
both
happening.
sides.
It's
yeah,
what's
oh
happening.
yeah, easily, yeah, both sides.
Yep.
It's so easy to get yourself into an echo chamber where you're like, I'm only listening from news coming from this side of the aisle.
Oh, yeah.
And that's super dangerous.
I guess if everyone believed what they heard, like most of us here don't believe anything we hear on the news or on the internet.
Right.
Until you see it with your eyes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be affected by something that came out on Facebook on how I
Right.
vote.
Betty White's dead.
Jesus, she's been dying
No,
for
she turned
30
95
years.
today, right?
No, I saw it on Facebook today. She's dead.
I've seen it on Facebook 1,000 times. She's
Yeah.
been dead for like years.
Oh, okay.
Did she?
No,
No,
Betty
no,
White.
I know
No,
she's
no, no,
not
no.
dead, but
Did she
according
turn
to-
95?
Yeah, I think so. I want
I
to
don't
say,
believe
I
it.
want to say today's Betty's White. Hold on, let me look at
It is her
I don't
birthday.
believe it. Huh?
She would have been 95. She's dead.
She is not
Rest her
dead.
soul.
I don't believe that she's 95 or dead until I talk to her.
Now you're
That's a
pushing
little-
it.
yeah.
You're
I'm just
pushing
saying.
it.
Well, yeah,
So-
she was born January 17th, 1922, so that makes her
Just,
95 today.
Where'd you learn that? Internet?
Yeah, it
I don't
says,
trust
it's,
the
it's her
internet.
fucking IMDb page,
Neebs,
dude.
that Oklahoma, sir. I don't believe any of that.
No, I went there.
No, you
did
didn't.
you?
Talk to
Fuck
him in
off.
person.
Real
Yeah,
quick,
you're full
can,
of shit.
can we just take a moment for Betty White to give her
Yeah.
a birthday song?
We
2,
should.
3, 4.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to your face. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Betty White. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, you
sexy
silly old bitch.
Oh, she is the funny one.
She's wonderful.
They were all funny. I love Golden Girls.
So speaking of mattresses, Simon,
That's right. We have our sponsor.
that's our sponsor. Casper's our sponsor, which makes me excited because I'm about to move in 2 weeks. I was going to get a mattress. Now I have a mattress, and let me tell you why I'm excited about it.
Why?
It's an insanely well-crafted mattress at a very fair price. And I can attest to that. I saw the price. I was looking at a different mattress. This is less than half that price.
Yeah.
It's a memory foam thing. And apparently their memory foam, like it just sinks perfectly. It bounces perfectly. And I cannot wait to feel that and talk about that.
Right.
Because we're going to take you along in this journey, whether you want to be on it or not.
Whether or not they're our sponsor for more than one episode.
It doesn't matter. I get
Yeah.
excited about this, man. The timing gets me very excited.
I know you are.
Anyway, one of the Time Magazine top inventions of 2015,
And you'd think, how could that be? It's just a mattress.
they go about it differently.
They do everything differently.
And here's what they got for you. You can try a Casper mattress for 100 nights risk-free in your own home. If you don't love it, they'll pick it up and refund you everything. They understand the importance of sleeping well on a mattress before you commit to it, especially considering you're going to spend a third of your life on it.
third of your life. That's a lot.
That's a lot of your life. It's a third of it.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
33.33%.
Also, there's free shipping and returns to the U.S. and Canada. And here's the thing. You can get $50 toward any mattress purchase by visiting casper.com/Neebs and using offer code Neebs.
It's the Neebs hookup.
It's the Neebs hookup. You know, don't drop our name, but do. Terms and conditions apply.
Thank you again, Casper. And now back to the show.
Yes, speaking of the show,
Neebs, going back to your surgery page, is there anybody else adopting that model?
I don't know. I was saying this more of a, isn't this interesting? Maybe someone that watches the video knows more. Because I would be curious to ask a doctor, what do you think of this model?
me too. Well, God, I hate how corrupt doctors get.
Some, yeah.
Exactly. It's
The
some, just
system.
like everything. It's
Yeah.
the system. Yeah, big pharma. They don't really diagnose shit. They just, whatever pill they can give you.
I rarely go to the doctor and get helped. Normally, I just end up healing in the time that it would take anyway.
in the waiting room.
There's been a couple situations where yeah.
Remember when you
get
had
them-
that thing with your ear?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I was just thinking about
Couldn't
that.
hear. That was one of those situations.
Yeah.
Man, I wanted to hug that guy.
I remember you telling me
You
that.
can't stuff crayons in your ears.
Yeah,
Well-
it's time to stop that habit.
I heard it on the internet. Didn't believe it.
Yeah, I would like to hear from a doctor if, you know, what's wrong with this business model or what are the pros and cons here? I would ask my mom. She's not a doctor, but she's been in the medical business for a long time. She started off as a nurse and then went into higher roles, but she's in that echo chamber we were talking about.
Yeah.
So I think she would just side on, no, this is what I know. That sounds like it's coming from the left.
That's crazy.
And that's
How, how could anyone argue this model compared to the convoluted fucking system that just sends you bill after bill that doesn't even really make sense?
Oh,
Like,
man. I could
you
go
don't
on a
even
rant
know
about our fucking
I know.
hospital here. Jesus Christ.
It's crazy.
They've sent so much shit to collections from me.
Yeah.
Like, they never call me. They never send a bill, never even try to contact me. And then I'll get a call from a fucking collection agency. Hey, this is for this. Like, what is this? Never fucking heard of it.
Any business we have, Here's what you pay. You pay it. Done. I don't know why it's so difficult.
No, these are for surgeries that people need to know. I mean, when you're talking about like emergencies.
We're talking about procedures.
So these are
We're not talking
procedures that
about
need
like
done.
Yeah.
There's no
a
boob
terminal
jobs
illness
or-
where you're being treated.
Can you search up gunshot wound?
Well,
look.
I mean, it's going to be case by case.
I know.
Right.
I just want to know if gunshot wound is on there. Is
Right.
you know,
I would imagine that would be
$1,800.
like-
Gunshot wound and boob job. We have to find out what the prices are.
Yeah.
I just wish the hospitals were more upfront about what shit's going to
Dude,
cost.
they're the fucking worst.
Yeah.
We're
They're
still
in the
getting
money making business. That's all this
Yeah,
is.
yeah, of course, they're for profit.
So,
and listen, I
and
want
they-
doctors to make money.
But I don't want anybody to be ripped off. Is
Yeah.
the thing.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the thing. Well, that's what I'm saying. They're all crooked. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Probably 90% of the system is.
But the system
crooked.
also has to deal with emergencies happening, people going to the ER, and people not being able to pay.
ER
That's
is
why
a-
we've got fucking this insurance
Yeah.
shit.
There's
right
no
now.
one person at fault. You have a big formula of things that are coming together to create this problem.
the insurance and everybody's like sucking each other's cocks and they're all rich and happy as hell. But they're probably not happy because they're
CEOs are.
miserable human
This
beings.
is really depressing.
Yeah, dude. This is
let's
really
talk about
depressing.
some fun
Let's go
roller
happy
coasters.
times.
Yeah.
Jungle gyms. I don't know.
I wish they made jungle gyms for adults. I mean, I'm sure they do
Oh,
somewhere. But I always get mad, like, you know, you see playgrounds out in front of churches and shit. No one thing out there made for adults.
I saw a big playground just outside of San Diego. You go across the bridge and there's all these sand dunes, and they have the whole thing fenced off where you can't get in there and play.
Just there to tease you?
I guess.
Well, who gets in there to play?
I don't know. They have these big signs like, you'll be shot if you go in here.
Or you need a membership?
Where is this?
What's going on here?
sounds like a
Sometimes when you
trap.
Fake
talk, I
news.
think it's real and.
Did you see that on the internet?
I mean, it's a big, giant wooden things that you climb.
Oh, so you have to sign a waiver.
Oh,
and
would that be a
probably
military
pay.
base?
Maybe. It looked dangerous.
All right. Yeah.
Yep. That
I can
was,
see.
that
All
was
right.
Camp
God.
Pendleton. That's
We know how to get you in there, though. Just go down to the.
recruiting.
I only wanted to play for a couple hours.
They might have you in there a little longer.
That must have been interesting, the whole military thing.
It was interesting. I'll give it that.
All the things you got to play on.
Got to just play and play.
Guns and wood.
I don't know what's.
He got his shoes for free, though.
I did get free boots.
Yeah.
2 pair.
You
Got
wouldn't
the
like them.
Cadillacs and jungle boots.
I would have hated them.
You would have sold them and gotten different boots.
That were too tight because you ordered them online.
Some OP boots.
Yeah. We need something good, and then we can get the hell out of here. What is good?
Got a really fun board game.
Really?
Tell.
No.
Yeah.
Do not.
What?
When you say good and he brings up board game,
Well,
What's wrong with a
sounds-
board
board's
game?
in the name.
No, listen. I like
Spelt different, but you
good
wouldn't
old,
know that.
Good old fashioned board games.
There's nothing wrong with getting together with friends and playing a board game.
And this is a cooperative board game. Like Warzel, before the huge snowstorm that came, he's like, "You got Legos?" It's like, no. He's like, "Cause me and my old lady, we play Legos when the power goes out."
Oh my God.
And he said, "Legos are a board game."
I can see he and his lady sitting around playing fucking Legos. I
And
really
I love
can.
Legos, but
Is
I
everyone defending that a board game's a good topic?
I'm interested right
Yeah,
now. I'm having a
he
good
said he had
time
a
talking.
fucking board
Piqued
game.
my
Really, we
interest.
talked about insurance and fucking depressing shit for how long?
I really enjoyed the board game.
But then the
Nice.
funniest part of it was our probably 40-year-old friend, Matt Warzel. I play Legos with the old lady.
Yeah. See,
I didn't take the Lego advice, but I did on the way out of town to my girls, in case we did lose power, stop by Target and grabbed a board game. And it was fun. 2 to 4 players called Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Yeah, you got to stop outbreak of. It's like
Are
Risk.
you the virus, or are you trying to stop the
Well,
virus?
you are trying to stop the virus, and you have different specialized characters.
Okay.
That you pick, and then you've got to decide which city you're gonna go to and try to stop. And it's fucking chaotic. It's very tough, but
That's
it's
weird.
cooperative.
It makes me think of that Flash game Pandemic, where you actually play as the virus, and your goal is to destroy the
Oh,
world.
right. Yeah, it's the opposite of that.
I like the destroy the world.
Yeah,
That's it's more my speed. I'm an evil person.
You
at
got
heart.
options, but I like how you're just smiling at
Man,
me.
I
never met
was
someone
trying-
so anti-board
Listen,
game.
I was doing these exercises while you were talking. Like, look at his mouth. Maybe that'll help. I couldn't stay focused for more than 5 seconds, and I was
Right.
out.
You got
Yeah.
ADD, man.
So you don't like board games?
No, you only play them when you're bored.
You should stay on your computer and not interact
no,
with people.
I'll go mountain biking. I'll go.
Well, what if it's
I'll go
fucking power's
swimming.
out
outside.
and it's a snowstorm?
You suit up.
You go
You
no,
suit
you don't.
up.
Suit up
You
and go
do
mountain
not.
biking.
Yeah, that's
fucking
why I
go.
wear man
As
shoes.
much as you damn complain about it being cold, you like it when you suit up.
I'm
and
gonna
go
go
mountain
mountain
biking.
I
biking.
do
You're out
it
of your
every
fucking
night.
mind.
I went out
night.
the other night. It was -17. Walking my dog.
Well, you need
Yeah.
to run your dog.
Oh, he's been running.
He's been running.
Yeah, we have a house guest right now.
Really?
And she has a little black dog named Felipe who's he
Got a
will
six-pack?
run right into my dog. Little tiny thing.
Is
My
he-
dog's like,
Sounds like a Chihuahua.
no, it's not. It's like a
Felipe
terrier
goes
mix.
to
It's a
CrossFit.
medium size.
He also wears Axe body spray.
I'm picturing it all. It's great.
Super hyper, just all over the place, bouncing around.
I can't have a dog like that.
You
Maybe
like a nice
it'll
calm-
chill out eventually.
Well, if you ever get a dog, you got to find one with like, missing limbs.
Or
It can't go as fast.
less than a year to
It has
live.
no choice to
they're
be chill.
They're pretty chill.
You
Yeah.
want a
Old
missing
dog,
limb
yeah.
in the front though. That really slows them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Front
Back
limbs.
leg, you hardly know it sometimes. They're still
are.
fast.
Yeah.
You see that cat with just back 2 legs?
Oh yeah, looks
Very-
like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
A little cat T-Rex.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the cool thing about animals. They don't give a shit. It's not
Nope.
like they sit there and depressed and
I see. That's
complain.
a story.
What's
Oh,
that?
If you, I got 2 stories. One's about a cat with no front arms, like a T-Rex, and the other one's about a board game. Which one you want to hear?
Well, it depends if you like board games.
You keep on talking about it, you're going to force me to keep the board games in.
Okay. I just can't believe board games is a.
It could have been fun. I played a board
We
game
had a
last
really
night with
good
my
time.
kids. It was a good game.
What board game was it?
It was
Pandemic?
Legos?
No, it was one of the dumb ones. I can't play strategic.
Oh,
Mouse-
like
Mousetrap?
Chutes and Ladders? Candyland?
The one where the parents are against the
Life?
kids, and
Oh, kids versus parents.
I guess okay. There you go. Kids
Yeah.
versus parents. We ask the kids adult questions, and the kids ask us kids questions.
Fun?
Yeah.
Did you
Good
win?
story too.
Simon, I
God.
played that a couple weeks ago with my kids, and you guys know how competitive I am. They
Right.
beat me both times, and I insisted that we played a third game. They're like, "Daddy, no, we're tired. You win."
You win.
Yeah.
Everything's
I
fine.
couldn't believe that I lost to children.
You really.
And they answered questions,
You're
and I was
teaching
like,
them
"How
that,
do you
you
know
know?
that stuff?" And they're like, "Well, we go to school." And I'm like, "Ha,
Yeah.
scoff."
Not on my dime.
Yeah, actually, it is. Oh,
They're used to
government.
fake news and information living in a thick's house.
In the thick
What?
household.
Huh?
Man, they spread it through the school, I'll bet.
Oh yeah.
School's probably littered with bullshit.
Thick. This is all stemming from you.
The school is littered with bullshit because of me.
So you don't have one board game.
You didn't play any as a kid.
As a kid, but then I learned about fun things.
What was your favorite?
I mean, probably the game I played the most was checkers.
God, I hated
That's a
checkers.
Oh, I
stupid
love
game.
checkers.
I mean,
Checkers and chess.
I like them too, but how about a board game?
I think those would classify.
Yeah,
It is
they
a board
would.
game.
Lay
It
the board
is.
down,
Like
don't you?
Sorry,
But you know what I'm
Monopoly.
saying.
It's like,
Like-
the original. Like,
Yeah,
let's do
yeah,
a
I
board
played
game that's
exactly.
not 9,000 years old.
There you
What was
go.
that one though?
Okay.
I played Monopoly,
Okay, Monopoly.
but I didn't. Even then, I was like, "Is there really nothing else to do?"
Well, that was a shitty game, though.
Well, if it's shitty outside, that's the point.
Yeah.
Of this, you know, when you can't be outside.
Make something. Draw. I like to draw when I was a kid.
Pictionary.
Yeah, Pictionary's fun.
There you
Pictionary's
go.
You're
great.
drawing though, yeah.
Boulder Dash is fun.
I love
you-
Boulder Dash.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever play Cranium?
Cranium's fun.
Yes.
It's great.
Cranium's
It's like a
great.
mix of Pictionary,
Of all
win, lose, or
those-
draw. I mean,
yeah.
you also have like like a little thing of Play-Doh. So sometimes it's like, now you got to make something out of clay.
I think I like charades and Pictionary because I like communicating.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
to be challenged to communicate with
Like
someone.
Cards Against Humanity. Like
Cards
you have
Against
to
Humanity
make
is
your
great.
case.
No,
You played
because
it?
Oh,
listen,
that's fun.
that game, if you get with the wrong group, they don't know it's funny.
No, true. You have to be with the right group.
Well,
You're
yeah.
like, man, my answer was funny.
Right.
None of you know what funny is. I'm leaving.
That's it. You're such a baby. We need to play together.
I'm going mountain biking.
I've never even played it.
My
Cards?
man shoes.
We
Yeah,
should-
Against Humanity?
Cards
Yeah.
Against Humanity. I'd
It's fun.
love to play it.
It would be fun for all of us to play together.
All
I
right.
would like to do that.
I would like to do
and
that
see-
one. I would also like to do Joking Hazard. I think,
Oh, yeah.
me personally,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think Joking Hazard's better.
So
Okay.
why don't we ask the audience for a podcast? I mean, how long does it take to play? Like Cards
you
Against
could
Humanity.
honestly just play a few rounds.
It's up to how many.
Well, whatever. We should ask for likes if you want us to do it on a podcast.
Or watch us go mountain biking. So Cards
which
Against
one?
Humanity or
Biking, definitely.
Okay. Well, they'll let us know.
We got some good bike trails up here.
I know.
mean, we could do that.
All right, so
we got to
ask-
buy a GoPro though. You have a GoPro.
I have a
Darius.
GoPro, yeah.
We need more.
Yeah.
and a mountain bike.
Now we're talking.
All right.
Could
GoPro
we
mountain
podcast
bike
as
video.
we mountain bike?
So those are the two things?
Yeah. What do you guys want to see? A boring game?
Cards Against Humanity or
Or
us
mountain biking.
Mountain
Or
biking.
Can we mountain bike and play cards at the same time?
And podcast. We'll be the first mountain biking podcast out there, I think. Maybe.
Potentially.
Ding-a-dang-dang. Ding-a-dang-dang. Pretty-ba-boo-ba-da-bee-da-ba-boo-ba-da-dee.